What's going on, ladies and gentlemen?
I wrote
We
it
are
down and I
back
followed
live in
through.
effect.
I bought a pound and we rode the fuel. I talk shit, but she know it's true. Ocean views, small circle, it's a chosen few. I wrote it down and I followed through. I bought a pound and we rode the fuel. I talk shit, but
What's
she know it's
going
true.
on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back live in effect for episode 18, the Hide in the Book podcast, powered by No More Interviews. It's your boy Corey Hackett Green,
Kevin Stevenson here.
and we are coming from Florida today.
Y'all hear the trees?
I know you hear the monkeys, the birds, all the above. God's great creation just making noises today. Super excited to do another live episode. Just been a tremendous week thus far. And we can't go much further without first and foremost giving you that financial freedom tip of the day. So, Kev, what you got for us?
Hey, traveling. Everyone's traveling. There's definitely...
Be careful out there.
Hey, wash your hands. That's our tip now. No, but you should be wash your hands regardless. But there's a bunch of tips, a bunch of advice out there. You just got to go find it. A couple of apps that we use. Skip Lag, that's one for the flights. Hopper is another app. And there's one more.
Skyscanner, Secret Flying.
And one thing is those apps just help you get a gauge on the prices of your flight. So if you know you want to go somewhere and you can kind of be flexible with the date, put those dates in, put in the location, and it'll kind of give you some alerts to like, okay, prices may be good here, buy it before here, or wait until then. So just look into those apps. They're very useful, and if you got any questions, access as well. So
Definitely, and please make sure you are doing your research before you travel to these places as well. Obviously, with the different things that are going on in the world today, you just want to make sure that you are aware so that you do not get stuck. And if you do get stuck, don't tell them we told you to go there. But, so let's talk about what's been going on this week.
we're in South Florida. I mean,
You're right.
What a better place to say this. In my bad tour, that's our focus around Florida. A little vacation, a little dibble dabble in there, but the main focus is the foundation with the kids in mind. You know, we want to have an impact for this summer, for the school year to come. So,
Most definitely, yeah. Tons of awesome stuff going on this week. Kind of putting our individual ventures to the side for the most part, and just to be able, for us to be able to be in one place together, is just an amazing blessing in itself, and to kind of focus on what all united us originally, and that was service, and just being able to continue to develop the heart of service and to continue to lead by example in our communities, and hopefully develop other leaders just through our giveaway efforts. So super excited to be prepping and planning for everything that we have coming thus far. I know we actually went to the beach yesterday for Danielle's birthday, so make sure
shout out to Danielle.
Check that out. Go for the Grease, Danielle Jeffers. She is an amazing, amazing young lady, and super excited for 23 years of life for her and moving forward. Kevin and I also did our very first brand product photo shoot yesterday as well, so make sure you check out the pictures for that. It is a paid sponsorship, so the work that we've been putting in is paying off. So like we always tell you, once you find something, commit to it, stick to it. I promise it will pay off in the future.
100%. Like, just put it all into it. Like, it's your gift. You know, to add on to that, we met with Brian McKinney, and one of the things that he said was just, hey, if it's something that you do every day, you do it for free already, you enjoy doing it, why not make a business out of it? You know, you already love doing it. You don't put 100% into it. So right now, we're bearing the fruits of our labor and saying that, hey, you know, we're getting paid now to take pictures, to travel, to create content, and that's something that I find passionate. I found passion behind. So it's just one of those things. It's like those are your gifts, and that's what you want to work within and towards.
Most definitely, and of course we can't go out. We can't go without. Goodness gracious, bear with me, y'all. It's too hot down here. I can't focus.
Too hot. This is still wintertime weather right here.
But of course, we want to extend our gratitude. All of the love from the Virginia Tech Black Male Excellence Conference was just amazing. Just the messages that we received, the DMs, the likes, the comments, all of the above. We poured our heart and soul into our presentation, and we were blessed with the opportunity to add our podcast the following day for the very first live episode. And just thankful for everyone at Virginia Tech who was able to put that together for us. Mr. Tommy Amal, shout out to him. And a couple other people. My line brother Jonathan Holloway had a huge role into allowing us the opportunity to be there. And just the young brothers on campus, they are doing a lot of amazing things. So it is very important to make sure that you still have your hand on whatever campus that you spent time in, to be able to reach back, to be able to celebrate these students, to be able to provide mentorship or help them in whatever way that you possibly can. But we are very grateful and thankful for God just opening that window of opportunity for us to be there. And we look forward to coming back more often, and then just continuing to educate and to be a blessing to the people in our community.
Sure, we want to travel too. Like, we want to bring our podcast to different places, different colleges. So if anyone's listening in a different state, or you know someone that could, that would love, that needs a platform to speak on, we love being a resource to other people. So come to our podcast. You have something to talk about. Shoot, we can talk about it for hours, for minutes, for however long. So just let us know, and can't wait.
And it's just like diapers. You tell us to be there, we pulling up. Keep it simple as that. So listen, yes, let us know if you want to chop it up on the podcast. If you think that we can add value to students, families, whatever the case may be, we are definitely open to the opportunity to be able to come out and converse with you all. And like we said, we love it. So thank you again for every ounce of love and support that you have shown us thus far.
And as an ask from you guys, the listeners, we are, like we said, we're prepping for the My Bag Tour. If you would love to be a volunteer, just email us. We, just show
DM,
up, DM. That's our ask for you guys. We're getting ready for the efforts. If it's we're posting a flyer of ours, like, you can follow our social media right now. That's probably the biggest thing you can do right now at this second. Is the In My Bag Tour. Just plain and simple like that. You can find that in our bio. That's just staying updated and then seeing where you think you could fit in within My Bag Tour, because it's a foundation, by us, but it's by us as a generation as well. So that's what we like to see.
Absolutely. And most importantly, the kids want to see you.
Right.
They want to see people our age out there, serving them, dancing with them, giving them high fives, giving them supplies, helping them pack their book bags. They really want to see people our age out there. So if you are able to come join us for our 3 locations this year, we will formally announce the dates for all that stuff very soon. Definitely make sure you reach out to us, because we would love to have you, and the communities would love to have you as well. So let's transition right into the topic, because I think it fits perfectly to what we just said, and also our lunch today. Divine alignment. It's something for me that I've just been able to be in the midst of as I committed to my purpose, and I think it's just really dope where, this journey at times can be lonely. Right. First and foremost, when it comes to discovering what your purpose is, that needs to be an opportunity where you kind of just sit and listen and hear from God, and it shouldn't come from your parents, your friends, your family, whoever. Yeah. Just making sure that when you want to discover what your purpose is, that you are seeking the kingdom first, and you are taking the time to sit down and receive what God has told you to do, whether that be through ideas or dreams, and taking that same thing and writing it down on a piece of paper and committing your life to it. And something that I posted on my Instagram story the other day was just making sure that you understand that your obedience is attached to someone else's destiny. And I know it's a heavy comment, but you just really have to consider just the way that people have been passing, and the way that illness is just traveling throughout the world, that whatever God has imparted within you, your unique gifts, talents, and abilities, are meant for the service of other people. So, what do you think about just your experience discovering your gifts, and then just watching how they've been able to impact other people?
I say, for starters, this is one of those things that you can't avoid. Like, it's just like you can't avoid it. Like, whether it's you get called back to it, or it just feels weird not to do it. Like, it's one of those things like, why do I, why I always feel like I always want to do this, or I can't go to sleep at night because I didn't do it. And then the thing is, I hear people that say, hey, I wish I could do this, or I wish I could do that. Or I hear my parents say, man, I wish I could have been in that position. Or you see people that, that have taken a different route, and they want to transition back to the passion, you know. And I would say, no matter what route you take, it's going to be difficult. So whether you went to take I wouldn't say the easy route, but the more comfortable route, you still might have your challenges there. But why not have your challenges within what you like?
Very true.
And that's why I see it, and where I see where it affects other people is more so as in, now I could be a resource, and then people reach out to me all the time and say, hey, I love what you do, or I want to learn more about this, or what. I had someone ask me, was like, what drives you, and that was one of those questions, like, now what drives me is I guess it'd be hard to explain, but it's just like it's just an everyday mentality. It's not like a one like particular thing. It's like everything, family, financially, passion, what I like, this is everything, faith, like, I'm like, yo, this is my life. Like, what drives you is my life. What the work that's been put into my life is what drives me now. It's like, whether it's reading every day or having great people around me every day. Like one question, one answer could be, hey, Corey, Danielle pushed me. They drive me. Then it could be, okay, I see people, my friends, family doing well. That drives me. Okay, I see where I want to be. That drives me. So
yeah, I agree, and I guess for me, it just has been the awareness to what that is, and just really taking the time to discover what that is as well. And then, like you said, just having that feeling of this is what I need to do. I think it's just crazy. It's like once you discover what your purpose is, there's a sense of responsibility that follows that very soon after, to the point where, like, you aren't fulfilled when you are doing just any and everyday task. And like Kevin said, I think which is a really, really great point, is like life is going to have trials and tribulations regardless. So you might as well be walking in your purpose while you're enduring those things, because you at least know that you are going to be fulfilled and you're doing what you're called to do after you maintain and persevere through whatever goes on in your life. I've been in situations where I wasn't walking in purpose, still struggling, and then I wasn't all the way happy with, the end result of that. But now, and I think this is very, very key, is like making sure that we continue to be vulnerable with what purpose looks like, because, with social media, a lot of people see the end goal. I know myself personally, I try to give you Monday through Friday. Since quitting my job financially, things have not been sweet. I love to tell everybody that, so that it kind of evens the playing field, so you don't just see, oh, they're in Florida, they're doing this, whatever the case may be. Like, no, let's really break this thing down day by day and understand that we are still, trying to persevere through the things that we're going through as individuals and collectively as well. But, I know that I'm in alignment with what God has called me to do. And just tying back to what our subject is for today, we've been aligned with other individuals who are actually walking and doing the same things, or being connected with mentors. Like, we ate with Brian McKinney today. If you know me, the 2001 Hurricanes are like the college football team. I don't even want to sit here and put them in talks with anything. Like, that is the college football team. And it's just funny how the conversation that we had today, he's experienced things that we are currently going through, or, he has his own foundation. He's been, working through the media and all these different things like that we are currently dealing with right now, and being able to walk in purpose and have God just align somebody in our pathway that is able to say, hey, don't go to the right. I've been there already. I don't want you to bump your head. Maybe y'all should look over to this side. And being able to have that just comes through God providing those resources that we need in order to make sure that that we will fulfill what He has called us to do. So I think that's key, man.
No, that's what I mean. And the thing is, it's almost one of those things when I first started just attempting to move in the right direction with purpose, then people popping up, like, or it felt right, or relationships felt right, and then like your actions will put you in the right spot, whether it's making the decision the decision I made, I would say, a month from now, to make a certain amount of money to even buy my ticket right here, so you can put me in the position I am right now, speaking right now. I mean, all of it has a cause and effect, and it's like one of those things, okay, just steadily moving in purpose, and then when it comes to that hard part, then that's when, like they said, the devil is in the details, as in like, what you do every day, is in your habit and which is in your everyday lifestyle. So, whether that's reading every day, devotionals, all that good stuff, it's like that is where your faith and your strength lies when it comes to those hard days where it's like, all right, we gotta make it to the next day.
Yeah.
So I'll say that's key for me.
For sure. And I think something that's definitely helped me along this journey is just finding peace in the Word of God and just being able to read that for my own understanding and really submitting to Him and letting the Scriptures speak to me, knowing that God sets the end before the beginning. So understanding that He has planted within us a seed that eventually is going to become a tree. But He gives us the idea to be able to cultivate it and knowing that it's going to be a tree at the end of the day, but you have to submit to whatever that is. And also just reading the Scripture as well, a lot of it is in past tense. And if it's past tense, it's already done. So you just got to commit to it. So whatever it is, as we tell you all the time, in any way that we can be able to help, be of service or motivate you to be able to walk in purpose, commit to whatever it is. Start today. Do not waste a moment's notice because you don't know how much time you have left on this earth. And someone needs whatever you have within you. So make sure that you are taking those ideas and those dreams seriously, cultivating them every single day, and just going out here and taking action.
Share those gifts.
Absolutely.
You're not supposed to hide it. You're supposed to share resources. I mean, why not try helping? I mean,
absolutely.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah, individual purpose. You align yourself with people. Corporate purpose. You change the world together. It is as simple as that. But you have to be able to commit to whatever that journey consists of, and trust and understand that all the resources that you need in order to fulfill what God has called you to do, it's already done. You just gotta walk. So, short form episode today. I know y'all was surprised.
Try to keep it short.
Try to keep it short today, but like I said, we got a lot of work to get done, and we are actually going to Brian McKinney's Bible study tonight. So,
we're just working on it.
Yeah. So, stay clocked and locked in. We appreciate y'all as always, and Kev, don't mess it up this time. Last time we did it, we got nervous.
What exactly we're waiting for?
Peace.
I got a Ruger and a Brico, but I'ma let you pick which way tonight go. I got my dough right, plus the right dough. I mean it's legal, pay taxes to them white folks. My procedure, stay cracking till my lights low. Then when I die, blue rag around my right folk. 100,000 in my coffin, that's just light though. Playing Stevie Wonder song, smoke some flight, bro. Crack a pint of act, the board and some Sprite, bro. Until that day, I'm walking toward what's in my sights though, cause all I see is ocean views.